So on the young, let's go step by step. So this is a class 4 restoration that is done here. It's not perfect from morphology, so we need to do some adjustment. So how we do the adjustment? We start with the first. First means to have contour. And when I mean contours, I don't think anything here. I think only to have this nice shape and this embrasure properly. Then incisional embrasure to be the same. No embrasure, sorry, incisional margin to be the same in the nice shape. And also it's important the angle, the point that it's connecting the proximal and the incisional. These 2 points, they are very important because these 2 points will give the also appearance of the width of the tooth, because if these two is different would look like to be wider or narrower. So I'm not going to finish the other parts till these are not yet in the good position. So for that I'm using the strips for the proximal and also the disc to have a nice here open of the embrasure, the position to be the same here, the contact to be there, and so on. I'm using this from 3M, mostly the time this one for this stage. So as I told you before, this is our objective, to have this the same width. So this is the points that we can mark with the pencil if you want. Yes, so this and this as close as possible. Yes, and we can measure also these parts and this to be symmetrically as close as possible, mostly between the centrals. So for this stage we can use some strips here, some discs for margins, or you can use diamond burrs for margins also. So we have contour. So my advice is finish the contour and then go next. So on the next now is to do the transition lines, so the primary morphology. So this is the natural tooth, so this is the primary morphology, and I look here from this shape and from the transition lines to the proximal part, because this is another part that gives the width of the tooth. So actually I need to have the same. So what I see here, this is more too straight. So actually I have to remove from this side and to move the convexity from here to there. So it's quite difficult to see in the daily practice this. This is why I'm using a pencil, and my pencil, I saw a lot of video using the pencils but with the tip of the pencils. If you use the tip of the pencil, you can draw everything you want, but not what is in reality. The reality means where is this convexity. This is my objective. Where is this convexity? Where is this convexity? So to see where is this convexity, I need a pencil, and using a 45 degrees this pencil to the proximal, so when you move the pencil will mark the more convex area or the proximal area. So this is why I'm using the pencils. So if I am doing 10 times, I will see the same line. So this is my reference and this is my line. Okay, and now I compare these two lines. I can compare with the proximal area. So what I see here, this line is going too much on the corner and this is more in the side. So I would like, now you can take the tip of the pencil and now you can write that my line I would like to be like this. So now I have a reference that from here I will take an instrument, a disc or a burr, and to remove that line, actually it's a convexity, and to change the shape of the proximal. So usually this line, the primary morphology, is ending to the point on the incisal margin. You see here also. You see here also. So actually, I would like to finish in the same position. In this way, if these two lines have the same distance, the central will look the same. From this perspective, I would like to have this V shape and this distance from here to there and the height of these 2 points to be the same. So let's see here. For example, we have this case. This is reference, the natural, and this line with the red is what we get after we design the shape of the tooth. So actually we have to change this line to be around here, or not so much, like this one. Yes, to be close is the same as the green one. So actually we should use some instruments to take from there to move the line more mesially. But we have this red line in this way, so we should remove from here, from there, from there, from there, and a little bit from there. In this way we have a reference where is the line with the red and where we would like to be with the green. So for that, mostly I'm using disc and maybe a diamond burr that is sharp, a red one. So after we have the morphology, the first morphology properly, now we think inside the lines, between the lines. This is the second morphology. And now we have more information here. I see there, I see here that it's not in the same as the other one. We take burrs and we can stay as much as you want. Now if it's a lot, we use a diamond, and after we use rubbers, because the rubber is making the surface more smooth. With the burrs you have more straight lines. Yes, you can use on this stage these steps. And the last one, the tertiary morphology, or you can use a tip of the burr, or there are some special instruments like from Iserium, paper cone or greenstone, and you just scratch a little bit the surface. Don't try to see that scratches, you will see them after the polish. So just go a little bit, and in the polish you will see all the tertiary morphology. But as I told you before, in composite, when you use anywhere burrs and other things, you will have some tertiary morphology that is enough to have nice appearances. But if you want to be more like Instagram, Facebook pictures, you can do some tertiary morphology. Okay. So for me this is more than enough. That means to have a surface texture and polish of the tooth. Yes, it's not exactly as the other one, but it's good. So actually this is the instrument that I'm using for finishing and polishing. Disc, rubber, diamond burr, and if you want some paste and polish paste in the end, it depends of you. But for the polish, also I'm using a burr from Coltin. It's quite nice, or Optigros from Ivoclar.